We've joined Michela Chiappa in the kitchen now, and she's promised us a quick and easy seafood pasta.
Well, it really is easy. I mean, you've got 2 fresh ingredients that you need, and everything else can be from the store cupboard.
OK.
So we've got some cherry tomatoes, which, Phil, if you'd like to just chop them in half. Fancy that? Can you manage that?
That's just a little bit patronising, isn't it? What can we trust him with? You can chop a tomato in half.
Chop a tomato. Is there a right and a wrong way to chop a cherry tomato? Sorry, I'm only asking because...
What?
No.
Are you serious?
No,
I'm the wrong person to ask.
For everything.
I am. Do you do it across there, or do you have the end on the ends?
I'm the wrong person to ask, because I would even throw them in whole. I'm not, like... But I would probably do lengthways if it was...
As in... So you have... So yeah.
But then they're round, so it's a bit of a... I don't think you can really go wrong, to be honest, with those.
Right, done it.
Well done. And the rest.
So, honestly, though, it's the cherry tomatoes and the fresh parsley and everything else you can get from your store cupboard. So we've got some garlic and just roughly chopping that, and that's going to go into olive oil. And this really is a 5-minute pasta sauce, which will give you kind of restaurant standards, but quick, easy midweek meal.
Yeah, lovely.
So the garlic, you want it to cook for seconds because you don't want it to burn. And then I've got this lovely, look at this fresh parsley. This really is what you need fresh for this dish. I'm going to cut the stalks.
And you use those?
I'm going to use these because they give that lovely texture. So they're going to go in first. And then I'm going to get some of this, and I mean, this is really just...
Well, you normally think about putting parsley on at the end.
Oh,
yeah, little throwaway thing.
No, well, one of the most famous Italian...
You miss these noises when you've been distanced from me, haven't you? Now they're all coming back.
I'd forgotten how noisy you were.
So this goes in at this stage, you see, and then reserve a little bit for the end. Now then, we're going to put the pasta in. This is fresh pasta, and it cooks in about 2 to 3 minutes. Now, with this dish, you can go pimple simple, or you can zhuzh it up. So you could make your own fresh pasta if you really wanted to. And there's this little bit of saffron here. And when we do fresh pasta, if you put that in a little bit of water and use that with the egg when you're making it up, it goes like a vibrant yellow. So if you really want to go to town and impress...
You can.
You can. But, you know, that does take more time. And I have to say, the one thing I would encourage is with fish like this, seafood, if you can get fresh pasta, even if you're buying it, it is better.
Is it?
Only because they're such delicate flavours. So I tend to, when I have a meat dish, I will go with dried pasta because I think you need the body of the pasta to carry the meat. But with a really delicate fish, fresh pasta it's just nicer accompaniment.
OK.
Yeah. So, there we go. There's our parsley and garlic. And then into that, we're going to throw these lovely mussels. Now, no shells, because they're frozen. And this is where, again, you can have these in your freezer, and it is just... You can have a fancy midweek meal.
So you defrost them first?
What's that?
You defrost in them first?
Yeah, defrosted them first. Yeah, in they go. Now I'm going to go with a splash of wine. Again, store cupboard, if you...
Bedside cupboard.
Bathroom cupboard.
And then a bit of salt and pepper to season.
Yeah.
And I want this pasta... Again, if you've made your own fresh pasta... We're talking 30 seconds to cook it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it does depend. This is bought fresh pasta. So this is almost done. And now we're going to go in with these lovely prawns into there.
And so those are more fresh?
Again, these are frozen. Yeah, they've been defrosted. So this is why you can make these delicious meals, but super easily, without having to go, you know, shopping all week to get all the ingredients. I'm going to turn the heat up.
There's also those amazing Cornish mussel farmers that we should all be buying our food from here anyway, supporting local industry. So you could buy one of those bags, because we've done this.
Yeah,
so you buy that bag of mussels, and then so you make a marinara or something like that, and then do a pasta the next day.
Yeah,
so use them all up.
Sorry, I'm going to pinch the rest of those tomatoes that you've chopped so beautifully.
Have I done enough?
You've done... Yeah, I've got some already.
You've done more than enough.
So the tomatoes are going in. They can go in at any stage, but really you want to hit the heat up now on this. So let's turn that up. And they are just going to wilt down, and you've just... I mean, that is the dish now, so we just need those prawns to cook. That pasta will be popped in there, And then obviously there's one here.
And can you... so this is, as I said, my husband's favourite dish. He would always whack some chilli in there, or some chilli.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. So I've gone quite... The only ingredient I haven't mentioned, which I would add, and that's optional for you guys. So I'm just going to put this one in. I'm going to wait for those prawns to heat up. So I've got one here. I would give a squeeze of lemon at the end of this.
Right, OK.
So I would... So here we go. Pasta's going in. Phil, you like the shells, don't you? So I'm going to give you some. I've got some here with some lovely... They're just...
Because they just... I mean, you can't taste the difference.
There's no difference in taste. It's just it looks really pretty, I think. So I'm going to go there. I've got a little bit of fresh parsley for the top, just to make it even prettier. And optional, a little squeeze of lemon at the end. So have a little taste. Tell me what you think.
You don't like the shells, do you?
I'm going to give...
I don't eat them. So I don't mind to just take them out. No, I'm scared of mussels when I look at them for too long, so I have to be...
They frighten you?
I just don't like looking at them.
There you go.
They don't look like something I want to eat.
There you go, Holly.
But I love the taste of them.
Well, I think what for me is really key about this dish is people will often scared to cook seafood, but again, get it frozen, make it easy for yourself.
That is really lovely. That's very fresh.
Thank you.
That's lovely. Thank you. Thank you
Restaurant
very much.
food at your doorstep.
Yep.
Well, for details of today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our chefs, download the free This Morning app.